All right, it's official. It's time to go to Van Fest. Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm so excited. Let's go. Okay, so I think the new game this year is going to be let's count the vans and see if it's Ford, Mercedes, Dodge Ram, or other. We'll go with other. That's going to be an interesting category. So I'm curious to think how many of each of those categories is going to be here at Van Fest, because I'm driving a Mercedes Sprinter and the one in front of me is a Ford Transit, so we better start counting. Here's the most important thing you need to know. There are people like Darren here to make sure that you are safe and parked correctly. So thank you, Darren.
Hello, we're Kim and James. This is our van, Sprocket Van.
Hi.
All right, let's take a tour.
Sure. Going through here. So we have just about everything you could ask for in here. We've got AC. We have a full bath, recirculating shower, and a queen bed in the back. We've got a 140-liter fridge. We have 40 gallons of fresh water, and we have 15 gray. What am I missing? We've got an induction cooktop behind you in the cabinet, and our bed is on actuators. We built it around our bicycles, so we have space for 4 bicycles underneath the bed.
You have a really big fridge.
Yes, this fridge is about, I like to call it Kim size. It's the size of me. It's only about, I don't know, I think about 13 inches wide, 5 foot tall. Really nice. Holds everything we could ever ask for. We have a convection toaster oven. And like I mentioned, we've got a cooktop in the drawer here. Filtered water, of course.
What is your favorite component of your van that you could live without? Oh, look at that.
This is what we call the Kimmy cabinet.
That is awesome. So all very
all the
narrow
little things.
Narrow in depth.
It's about 1 3/4 inches.
Super cool.
Yeah.
And you got family pictures around,
Family
which is
pictures.
great.
Yep, these are
Awesome.
girls.
And who actually designed it? Was it you and your husband?
Yes, we designed it jointly and built it together. He did most of the things you can't see, and I did most of the finishing work, the things, colors and paint and.
Okay. Was there any particular, who did you watch? Where'd you get your inspiration from?
So a lot of the inspiration came from Humble Road, George at Humble Road. It's all 80/20 extruded aluminum throughout. Mm-hmm. So you'll see that when you go into the garage. So yeah, well, a lot of it was Humble Road inspiration.
And what is one thing in van life you could not live without?
One thing in van life we could not live without. Most people don't agree, but we really wanted and needed a separate bathroom space. So for us, that's really important. Having a place, we've got of course, the typical Nautilus door. But yeah, we really
I like your hanger idea. That's a cute idea.
Oh, thanks.
And you've got your inset, so you've got your
Yes.
things to put in there. Love
Yep.
that. And what kind of toilet do we have?
It's a tiny separate.
Okay.
So we have it plumbed that the urine goes into diverts into the gray tank, and the solids are in a bag.
So you've got a monster box.
Yep.
Love the monster box. And got the propane because we're using an outdoor kitchen. Love that. Look at this garage, guys. Okay. Can we say cyclist? Let's say cyclist. Good job. So the 80/20. Love it. Yeah, give me your garage tour. I want some audio. Come on, go for it, babe.
Well, it's all built out of 80/20 screwed to the window.
Okay. So
And on one side of the garage is all the water systems, water pump, heat, hot water, hot air. And the other side is all the electrical system hidden behind the panel with all the stickers.
and you've got great things on your door, so you have organization. I like that. Looks like it's bikes and beer.
Bikes and beer.
Bikes and beer garage. I like that. That makes a lot of sense. Do you have a total cost for how much it costs to do your build out? Not including the van.
Not including the van, about 60.
60 for build out. Okay. Have you ever built anything before, or was this your first big project?
Oh, this is the first big project.
We had never even done home improvements ourselves.
Wow. And you guys have had this van for how long?
2 years.
And where all have you gone?
We've had it in Georgia and Colorado were probably the two biggest trips. During those 2 years, we took two 10-day trips.
And have you had any problems with the chassis because you're on a Sprinter?
No problems with chassis.
Great. Okay, there's lots of vans here, but there's also lots of vans to buy. So if you're looking to buy, you can talk to builders, you can talk to people like this awesome couple. They've got their van for sale. Let's see how much they want for it. Okay, so you have what kind of van?
It's a 2020 Sprinter, high roof cargo, 144-inch wheelbase, rear-wheel drive. We bought it to convert because she's a travel nurse and she was going to travel the country in it, or we both were. Had a kid. So now we're just trying to get out of the loan. We're not trying to make a profit or anything on it. We owe $48,000 on it, and we would love for someone to take it and make it something beautiful like so many of the other vans we see here today.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, it's partially converted. We have flares. We have a roof rack and a ladder on the other side that you can't see. And we have an AC unit and solar panels and batteries and all kinds of stuff for whoever does buy it to start the process of converting it.
Okay, it is now time for open mic and some fun stuff. We're gonna walk around, we're gonna go see some people because there's lots of people here I haven't seen. And you know, we're just gonna enjoy the weekend. That's what Van Fest is all about. It's about community and learning some stuff. So let's go be a part of this community. She's good at this. She's really good. Good morning. It's Van Fest day 2. All right, it's a gorgeous morning. A little humid, let's just say that, which is fine. You know, left one of my windows open, and that's gonna be one of my fun projects today because I didn't break my window. Let's just say it has a fault, has an issue. So that's what I'm gonna be working on today, as well as all the other good stuff. I think they're doing yoga, and there's gonna be like a fitness boot camp. I don't think I'll be doing that because I'm going to be working on this. Okay, so here's what happened last night. I closed all the windows, had my fan on, and thinking, okay, this is great. You know, I'll just get it all put together because it's going to be really humid last night, which it was, I might add. So let's just say I tried 3 ways till Sunday to try to get this thing working, and it didn't work. So we'll have a adventure in fixing vans today. Imagine that. Okay, this is their van that's in progress. This is really exciting, and she's done all sorts of really cool things. So first off, look at the cabinets. Look at this huge TV. She's done some painting here. Nice little cabinet, so you can go from the cab back here. Got a nice little L-shaped bed. Look at this. How cute. Love that. Okay, and they've got a max air vent fan, which is, this is a solo build, so they've been building it themselves, right? Oh, look.
This came from an old piano.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
See,
So we
it's those
tried to
personal
repurpose.
touches. Those are really cool.
Yeah, and these little keys, it's on magnet, but as a second security, we
Yeah.
drive on bumpy roads would be nice. The keys hold them in.
What a cute idea.
Yeah, these little things I got at Hobby Lobby. These I had, this I didn't.
What a neat idea.
And then we got these on Amazon to get some airflow in
Right,
here.
which makes sense. Love that.
So these are all
Little details,
cute.
little fun things. Love that.
We have to finish with the drawer in the front for here.
So okay,
and
so
drawers here.
we're doing a Blue Eddy system, which is great. Love a
Yeah.
Blue Eddy.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is for the night lights.
Understood.
Tape.
And then we've got an isotherm over here. It's a
Yep.
pretty good size.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good size.
This is the, I think called the Cruise 200.
Okay.
So this is all freezer for a little dog.
But you've got an interesting sink. Now I love how you did the placements.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, we wanted to try to maximize the space below. And like we still have to do a shelf with drawers. And we figured if we put the sink in the corner, we can get some drawers on the side there.
Okay, now and everybody always asks about bathroom and shoes. So you guys did the shoe hanging thing.
Yeah,
You can put lots of stuff in
it. Yeah, this is shoe garage, I guess.
Shoe garage, there you go. And then you actually have a bathroom. So
We have a little bathroom.
Look at that.
We want to get another one of these.
do you do a composting toilet or what are we doing?
No, this is just, this is one that the elderly people have. It's,
Yeah.
I don't know what they call it, a commode
Okay.
for them. So we took that all apart just to get the top, and we've got the bowl underneath, so it's our manual compost.
Yeah.
We really don't use it. This is just sawdust.
But that
for
works.
now. We use
That
other
works.
bathrooms. That would be like an absolute emergency.
When in doubt.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna paint a face with. I've got this drawn. Can I take this off? I can take this off. So I started drawing, and I want to paint like flowing plants coming from her head,
okay.
and her arms are supposed to be like little tree trunks. So I still have to paint it, just haven't done it yet.
See, I love the
Have
creativity.
a little pizzazz in the bathroom.
I love the creativity. This is fun.
Yeah.
No, it personalizes it. It makes it your own. And it's one
Yeah.
of those things. Very cool. Well, so what is one thing that you like about the most?
We have history with these because I took this old piano out of an old Victorian house, moved it. My partner did not want to do it. I did. So so I thought, okay, since I forced him to move the piano out of the house, we ended up destroying the piano and getting rid of it because they're hard to sell. But I took these out of the piano. So at one point I used these for cabinets in a house, and I wanted to repurpose them because I love the fretwork. It's just, you don't see that anymore these days. I'm like, okay. So when we started doing the van, I'm like, I've got to find some place to put it. And I only have these two. So I couldn't make more of this, and I didn't want to paint it white because I don't know with the old finish on it if it could take chalk paint or what it could take. So I was too afraid I would destroy them. So this is what I love the most.
Okay, so tonight is the official costume contest, right?
It is.
All right, and what are we going as?
Space Queen.
Space Queen. I love this.
This
This is great.
I'm gonna dance by myself like nobody's watching. Don't really care if my rhythm's off, 'cause I'm gonna dance like nobody's watching me. I'm gonna dance by myself like nobody's watching. Don't really care if my rhythm's off, 'cause I'm gonna dance like nobody's watching me.
Okay, it's another fun day here at Van Fest. We're getting ready for a really cool day, and there's lots of stuff going on. So let's go check out some vans. Okay, Darren is not only like an expert in all things van, he's also an expert in like really cool t-shirt design. But this is Darren. Dun, dun, dun. And Darren has a Sprinter van. Darren, tell me a little bit about your van. Come on in here. Step on in and give me a small tour so I can...
So yeah, come on in. I've got a 2019 Sprinter that I spent about a year and a half converting myself into what you see today. And I wanted to do something unique. A lot of people do plain walls or whatever. So what I did was I took my photos and had them printed on a PVC plastic, since I'm in the printing industry, and decided to make that my wall to match up with kind of the color scheme of the van, with the browns and the blues, just kind of offsetting. And then I did a big, it's hard to see, it's a little dark in here, but I did a real big one from Canyonlands National Park alongside the bed. So I wake up to in this case, a sunset every morning.
So cool. And you have a great organization. I'm looking at your cupboards here. And you built these?
Yep. So what I did first was I had the little baskets that I bought, and then I designed everything around the baskets. And there's a little lip there so that they can't slide out when you're driving. So you don't have to worry about any, bungee cords or, anything like that to secure it. I just basically it looks good, I drive down the road.
So I'm looking at different things here.
Yeah.
What is the one thing you learned the most about while building this van?
That I could do more than I thought I could. Especially coming from not building anything inside a vehicle and just being handy around the house and things like that. And now I'm able to build myself a van, and I'm happy with everything I did.
What is one thing that you could not live without in van life?
What could I not live without in van life? Probably my air fryer.
So what do you have this attached to?
So I use 2 plus nuts, a 5/16" plus nut, and I drilled right through the metal structure of the van rib right here. And then I went ahead and used these 5/16" eye bolts to secure it in place. They're nice and big and strong. And then this is just an aerial silk that I found on Amazon. It's nice and long, so you can adjust the height, and it's comfy to lay in, swing in, or just use as a hammock.
That is so cool.
Nice.
Give me a 1-minute spiel about what you love about your van the most.
What I love about my van the most. The elevated fridge, that way I can open it up here. I don't have to bend down when I'm putting groceries in or getting anything to cook. My hidden compost toilet right here that pulls out on this drawer slide. I got a rod right here for my toilet paper. And then I have toe kick drawers underneath for extra storage. So I have a bunch of stuff located right here. I have a library section up front. And then also in the toe kicks, I have these light strips that are dimmable and lights up the toe kicks in the evening time. I use those more than I use my ceiling lights.
And what is one thing you could not live without in van life?
Oh goodness, one thing I could not live without. That's a great question. Oh man, Starlink is nice. Having Wi-Fi so I can continue to work remotely and make a living on the road.
Okay, it's been a fantastic time at Van Fest. It's time to hit the road. Oh my gosh, it's gone so fast. And I just appreciate all the awesome people I got to meet, all the vans I got to tour, all the great seminars and workshops I went to. I learned self-defense, woohoo! The bands were awesome as far as the music, not just on the main stage, but people who came and brought their own musical talents, which are nice. And a lot of people are going to Schoolie Swarm, just saying. Schoolie Swarm's next, and then Peace Lovin' Bands, as well as SAVE, Southeast Adventure Vehicle Expo. I have to say that right. SAVE is what the acronym it goes by. So I'm going to be there for that one too. So until then, just remember, every day's an adventure. I am pulled over at a Walmart because I had to go get groceries. I had to eat some food. I'm really hungry. But if you look at my window, there's a lot of other van lifers here because this is sort of how we travel. It's hard to explain. Like, we get up, we do some work, we do some things, we go errands and things like that because it's really hot in Florida, especially during the midday. So if we do our errands midday, we get to run our AC, we're not running generators, we're using up our batteries. It makes a lot of difference. So take a look at these. I'm going to open up the window so you can see the other van lifers here.